Welcome to 'Cause We're Nerds, the podcast that covers trends and releases in comics, movies, video games, board games, and much more. I'm your host, Caleb, and with me is my brother, Jacob.
Hey, everybody.
It's time for a Super Smash Bros. Showdown of epic proportions, as we pit characters from across the video game universe against each other in our first ever video game showdown. Who will stand and who will fall? Find out on this week's episode of 'Cause We're Nerds. A lone man steps into the frame. Another man across from him. A tumbleweed flies across the frame. They're here for a fight, and one of them isn't leaving.
That means it is time.
It's time for a showdown.
Hey, Caleb.
What's up, man?
Nothing much. How are you?
I'm pretty good.
That's good. It's good.
I mean, I'm the one that's going to be leaving this thing. So, I mean, just be prepared. It's your final moments. Don't worry. You've got a while. You've got a bit, maybe like 40 minutes, an hour or so. But you're just not going to be leaving here. Sorry, bud.
You know, Caleb, I don't think that's actually going to be what happens. I think we'll just have to go through this and see who comes out victorious.
I mean, you can say that. I'm just trying to put you on alert, you know?
I mean, I appreciate it a lot, but you know it's better than an alert to
Me
enemy?
winning.
A sudden distraction and then a swift kill out of nowhere.
I thought you were going to say a swift kick in the nuts.
Well, you know, that too. They're both deaths. So hey everybody, a while back we did our anime showdown. And we saw, who would win out of a fight of Naruto, Goku, we had Avatar, we had a lot of different people in there. And that was a lot of fun. Me and Caleb had a lot of fun doing that. So we decided to do something a bit similar again, except for this time we have a bit of a blind eye. So like we did in our last episode, we will be pitting two video game characters against each other. Okay? And the location of their fight is going to be disclosed. And basically we will say what video game they are from. And if there's a change in power level, for example, Goku, if he was Super Saiyan 1, Super Saiyan 2, or let's say if you chose Batman, which suit he was wearing, it'll be specified. So if it's not specified, think of the character at the base level, essentially. So this is really cool because Caleb and I have not seen any of these with the exception of one or two that each of us wrote in case one of these didn't work. There are 6 of these.
In case Jacob's friends failed us, is basically what he's trying to say.
Yeah, I had 2 of my friends on I'm going to do a little bit of shameless plug here. I do another podcast. I mentioned it before. Let's Face It with Nick Hamill and Joseph Foster. And so I thought, what a better way to make less work on myself than to proportion it out between podcasts. So I asked them and they were more than willing to come up with some probably awesome combinations of fights. So yeah, what do you think? Should we just jump right back in?
We did mention this was video games, right?
Yes, we did.
All right, let's do it.
Okay. Match 1. Agent 47 steps up, loads 3 bullets into his gun, cocks it back. He looks across the city to find Ezio from Assassin's Creed. We have a hitman and an assassin fighting. What happens?
Ready? Fight!
All right, so Ezio, Assassin's Creed. Which Assassin's Creed?
So it doesn't really matter. He just put Assassin's Creed in this.
Okay.
Ezio is not in all of them.
No, but he's in 3, and he's very different in all 3.
Okay, so let's say the typical Assassin's Creed that you think of, with the hidden blades, you can have a sword or an axe or something like that. You can have some throwing knives, and maybe a bow.
Does he have his wrist-mounted gun thingy?
No.
Okay, that puts him at a significant disadvantage.
Yes. However, he's a really good close combatter.
So, all right. So you said that they appear on opposite sides of the city, though, right?
Yes. So, and to be specific, Joey has listed them in Auditor City.
I don't know what that is, but
Neither do I.
but they can see each other and they know they're after each other, right?
Yeah. So I guess we should go ahead and specify this. The characters know that they are after each other, and I will say that they know the general location that each other are, with the exception of if one of these is listed as like an open field or something, they're going to have direct eyesight on each other.
Okay. Well, I mean, I think it's pretty obvious that if Soldier 76... Wait, did you say Soldier 76?
Agent 47.
Agent
Close.
47.
Close.
Wait, okay. Sorry. You said that and I thought, oh, Agent 76 or Soldier 76 from Overwatch. No, you meant from Hitman.
Yes, Agent 47. Hitman.
Okay. Did you say Hitman? I don't think you said Hitman.
Yes, I did.
Okay. Well, I just missed it.
It's okay. It's only the first matchup.
Okay. Oh, well, they're both assassins, actually.
Yep.
I think that this goes more in favor of Ezio, because of his stealth. If they don't see each other and they're in a city, I think that Ezio is probably going to be able to get at least the first drop on Hitman.
I completely agree. I think Agent 47 is going to be really good as long as he has bullets. However, he typically doesn't carry that many bullets. He only typically has a max of a couple clips. And typically, you know, in the video games you see him, he picks up weapons from the dead enemies. But in this case, Ezio is not using a gun. So there's not really any ammo he can pick up.
Yeah, and I've never played the Hitman video games, but I'm pretty sure he's just up against like regular people with guns. He's not usually up against someone as highly trained as Ezio.
True.
How crafty is he? Because he could potentially lay a trap that Ezio could fall for.
So here's the thing that's giving me issues. Agent 47 is very, very good at disguises, right? So if these two are in a city, that means there's going to be lots of people around. And Agent 47, I mean, he's literally a master of disguise. He's very, very good at it. And he can sneak past people, and he's really good at laying traps, kind of like you said. But I don't know if Ezio is going to be, you know, fooled into these traps. I don't think he's going to be able to just easily be caught in one. However, I don't think he's easily going to be able to catch Agent 47 out of a massive crowd either.
All right. How much does Agent 47 care about casualties, like regular people?
I would say he does his best not to hurt anybody else, but at the end of the day, the mission comes first.
All right, so I'm going to switch my opinion then. I think that Hitman has this because I think what he would end up doing, Ezio doesn't ever have to deal with disguises because people don't know he's coming. So what he has to deal with occasionally are armed forces that maybe block the path. But in his experience, he doesn't have to deal with that kind of stuff. So I think Hitman is going to outthink him here. And I think that he's going to end up getting a villain or someone and disguise them as him, use them as bait to draw Ezio out, and then take the kill.
You know, I completely agree. I can actually see this precisely. Would you like me to explain it?
Yeah, go for it.
We can go back and forth explaining how we see these, you know, unfold. So in my mind, what I kind of see is I don't see Agent 47 actually using his gun. I see Agent 47 distracting Ezio using a man, kind of like you said. Ezio walks up behind him and extends his blade out of his wrist and goes up to stab the man. He stabs him in the heart and peeps over the shoulder to find that this man is an imposter. And I see Agent 47 grabbing Ezio's other hand and thrusting his own blade up into Ezio's head.
Fatality.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Be a really cool video game scene.
Oh, man.
Awesome.
Okay.
Alright, so that was our first one. Round 1. Agent 47. Ding. Okay. So the second one comes from Nick, my other really good friend, and this one is interesting looking at it now. We have, in one corner... Wait, let me see. Oh, okay, so this one they see each other, okay? First off, I don't know how to pronounce one of these.
Well, just say it.
Shao Kahn's?
Shao Kahn?
Sure, okay. Okay, so... In one edge of the ring, we see Kratos, a young god from God of War. In the other side of the ring, we see Raiden from Mortal Kombat. Now keep in mind, Raiden can unlock aid from the Elder Gods. Both of them see each other in Shao Kahn's tournament arena.
Ready, fight!
Ooh, man. This one's a good one. My issue is I don't know much about either one of them. I know Raiden, however you pronounce it, has, like, lightning powers.
Yes.
And I know that Kratos has a really bad temper.
Yeah, so, basically, I haven't actually played through the story of either of these games. I've played Mortal Kombat and played as Raiden. However, I do know some on each. So Kratos is essentially a god killer, right? He is very, very strong, and the gods actually feel him. Now, keep in mind, though, this is the young Kratos. This is specifically mentioned. So he's not as strong as we see him in the video games for the most part. He takes down Zeus and Thor in the video games. He's not going to be able to do that at this young age. However, he's still incredibly strong. Now, Raiden, on the other hand, is kind of like a master of electricity, lightning, essentially. And when he can unlock aid from the Elder Gods, he almost surrounds his entire body, I believe, with, like, lightning. And he becomes kind of supercharged, if that makes sense. Now, I know that's probably not exact terminology, and I may even be slightly off, but that's, I think, both of them in kind of a nutshell.
So, this is young Kratos, not Kratos from the first game?
No, young Kratos.
Okay. Well, he is the son of Zeus, so he's got some power just inherently in him. I'm trying to see what all this dude's got. They dreamed of joining the Spartan army when they grew up. So what age are we talking about? Like, we talking 10, 15?
I'm gonna say any, let's say right before he becomes an adult. So let's say like 16, 17. That's considered young, right?
Yeah. I think that...
Before you say anything, just know that Kratos has the ability to sense kind of incoming danger, kind of like a spider sense kind of thing. And his reactions are quite fast. Also, Kratos has the speed of an Olympic athlete. And he has superhuman stamina.
All right, so
just a few facts.
So it looks like he grew up as a member of the Spartan army. So think of 300. Think of those kind of Spartan warriors. What would Raiden do against them? Raiden is really good at range stuff because of his lightning. He is really good hand-to-hand as well, but he's got a lot of range. Kratos doesn't have much range. That's going to put him at a major disadvantage here.
Yeah, I think I agree on this. I think Kratos would be able to hold out for a while. However, even if you have godlike stamina, eventually you're going to get tired. And especially since Raiden can unlock aid from the Elder Gods, I do believe that his stamina is kind of going to outlast Kratos's, and he's just going to keep bombarding him from a distance, and Kratos won't be able to keep up.
Yeah, I agree. I think that this one goes to Raiden.
Okay, so how do you see this unfolding?
Finish him.
Kratos and Raiden are locked in mortal combat. From a distance, Raiden pummels Kratos with thunder. But Kratos leaps forward, closing in on Raiden. 1, 2, 3, he knocks Raiden to the ground. He stands over him with his axe above his head, ready to take him out, behead him. When suddenly, Raiden calls down the thunder from the skies, unleashes the power of the Elder Gods, and fries Kratos to a crisp.
Fatality.
Just how I like my Kratos is fried. Wow, that was very graphic.
Well, it is Mortal Kombat.
But, wow. Awesome. Well, moving on. This one is interesting. Okay. So, I didn't say, what am I? Man, Caleb, I'm not doing the best. Round 2. Raiden. Okay. I just like saying who wins after this one, Like, that's all. Okay. Round 3. You see Marcus Phoenix from Gears of War 4 stand at one side of the woods, peering through to see if he sees anybody. Out of the corner of his eye, he sees Snake from Metal Gear Solid 4, peering right back at him. Both of them load their guns.
Ready, fight!
What was Marcus's last name?
Marcus Phoenix, Fenix. And both of these are listed as old Marcus Phoenix and old Snake.
Oh, okay. So Marcus Phoenix is like the main guy from Gears of War.
Yes.
Okay. Another 2 series of characters that I've never played as.
Yeah. I have played Gears of War. So I have played as Marcus Phoenix. And let me tell you what. He is brutal.
Alright, so I take that back. I've played like the first level or 2 of the first Gears of War. And I've played Super Smash Brothers, so technically I've played as Snake.
Nice. Yeah, so
I think the big difference here is Snake, again, he's more of a stealth-based character. He likes to sneak in, think Mission Impossible kind of guy, whereas Marcus is really just barging in, military-style man.
I agree with you. Also, I think it's actually really important to look at how they operate and that they're both old. For example, Marcus, with him bulging in, he's not going to have nearly as much stamina as he did when he was younger. And with that attack style, that's actually going to end up hurting him in his old age. Whereas with Snake, with him being old, yes, his agility is going to go away. However, it takes a lot less stamina to be sneaky than it does to just full out charge someone and try to overpower them.
That's true, but Marcus regularly deals with giant mutated monsters, whereas Snake primarily deals with just regular people.
Yes, however, Marcus Phoenix himself is just a regular human. So even though he might deal with big beasts typically are not thinking, very smart, whereas Snake is used to outwitting his opponents.
That's true, but Marcus also has his fancy armor, which really helps him out.
Very true. However, Snake also is an expert with explosives.
See, because of his experience with monsters, I feel like one explosive is not going to kill Marcus. I think that he'd be able to hide behind his armor or something, because there's a lot going on in those games. There's a lot of explosions and stuff, and he never really gets that seriously hurt. I mean, at least in the 2 levels I've seen. And he's able to overcome that. So I don't know if one explosion is going to be enough.
So I agree with you. However, Snake has this ability he likes to use. It's in Smash Bros. With the mortar.
The mortar.
Really it's a really hard word for me to say. And he uses that. Think about this. Marcus tries to come running towards Snake. Snake immediately takes out the mortar. Gosh, I hate that one. And starts sending grenades towards Marcus. Trees are getting blasted away. Marcus is having to look up in the air and dodge these grenades that are falling from the sky. Snake maybe shoots 5 or 6, to kind of distract Marcus. As Marcus is looking up, trying to dodge these, he's using a lot of stamina, and Snake uses that to his advantage. Snake then moves away and hides, gets a different position. Marcus tries to look around for him and can't find him because, again, Snake being very sneaky would have the ability to be able to hide very well. And, Marcus is kind of looking around, and either at that point, Snake could launch more grenades and tire Marcus out even more, or he could try to go for a precision attack at that point and kind of blindside him.
Did we say where this was taking place?
In the woods.
Okay, so I feel like Snake is going to first send out his drone to try to attack Marcus. I think Marcus is going to see that. He's going to shoot it down. And at that point, it's going to become a battle of attrition. Who runs out of ammo first? Whoever runs out of ammo first is going to be at a major disadvantage. And this is potentially going to come down to a physical fight.
Okay, I agree that is a possibility. And if it comes down to a physical fight, I mean, Marcus has it, I think.
Yeah, hands down.
Yeah. However, with range attacks, I think Snake is honestly going to have it. Think about the guns that Marcus uses. He's used to dealing with monsters, right? Monsters typically, with the exception of a few, they don't use, guns. They're throwing things. They're throwing maybe slime or some acid. However, they're not dealing with guns. It's a lot harder to dodge a bullet than it is a ball of acid. So this territory is something Marcus is not really familiar with.
Yeah, I mean, I would agree with that. I think that still, an acid-spitting monster is still very difficult to deal with.
Yes, but see, this is how I'm thinking about it. Yes, super difficult to deal with. However, in my mind, I think of it as rock, paper, scissors. Yes, the scissors can cut the paper super, super easily. And yes, the rock can destroy the scissors. But just because the scissors can beat the paper and the paper can beat the rock doesn't mean the scissors can beat the rock. So it comes down to basically what skill is used best in each situation. I think Marcus is good against monsters. However, he's not going to be that good against someone that is very intelligent and uses advanced weapons such as Snake.
Yeah, I guess my big question is, does Snake run out of ammo? If Snake runs out of ammo, I think it's done. I think he might be able to get behind Marcus, but Marcus is going to be able to beat him into a bloody pulp. If, however, he's able to outlast that and he does have enough ammo, then I agree. I think it's probably going towards Snake.
So here's a question. This is where we have to kind of draw the line. Do we think that Snake is going to run out of ammo, or do we think he's going to proportion it out? Now think about the video games. You got to think.
Wait, there's a big question about this, Jacob. Something we
Yes.
haven't thought about that could change everything about this.
Yes.
Is there an empty box around?
Why do you ask?
Because that's what Snake hides in.
No way, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
He gets in the box and
Wow.
no?
No,
Really?
I did not know that.
Oh, dang
No.
it. That was a great joke.
Man, I'm sorry. More importantly, is there a Super Smash floating around? I mean...
Get it?
Sorry, I wanted to throw a joke out that I could understand.
Yeah, so,
Here's how I'm thinking about it. These are based off the video games. That's what we're going off of. Think about how much ammo you have in a video game before you have to get more.
Oh, here's a question. Does Gears have unlimited ammo?
That is a good question. Does Gears...
Are you just Googling it?
Okay, let's do it. You looked up Gears of War ammo. I looked up Metal Gear Solid.
I'm looking up Metal Gear Solid. I asked for Gears of War.
Okay. How much ammo does the protagonist in Gears of War have? Alright, let's see. Let's look at this. Gears of War. Okay. What are you finding anything on yours?
I don't think it's got unlimited ammo.
Okay, what I'm looking at here, I can't say for sure. I think this has a recharge. However, it has unlimited ammo, I believe.
So I think Snake's gonna run out then, because I also think that ammo in Metal Gear Solid is hard to come by. I think it's a precious resource, because it focuses on stealth.
Probably.
So I'm gonna say that Snake runs out of ammo, and Marcus has it. I think Snake runs out of ammo, Snake tries to sneak up behind him, and then, that's it. I'm calling
Let's
it.
see.
You calling it?
I'll call it. I got this. I suppose it's my turn to explain how, how this unfolds. How one could say that Marcus Phoenix...
Finish him.
Here's how I see it. I see that Snake has the upper ground at first. He's launching grenades at Marcus Phoenix. Marcus is dodging them, diving left and right, looking, can't tell where the grenades are coming in from. And he's trying to look around, and he just starts unloading on all the woods in front of him. Just shooting, knocking down trees, using the chainsaw on the front of his gun, just kind of slash through the trees. And Snake is running out of options. Snake decides that his only way he's going to kill him is with a sneak attack. I can see Snake sneaking around behind Marcus as Marcus is kind of distracted with what's in front of him. And Snake is going to use his drone to go up into the air. And he's going to let go of the drone and try to fall right on top of Marcus. And Marcus is going to see the shadow of Snake falling. And at the last second, turn around and aim his chainsaw up in the air so Snake lands on top of the chainsaw, ripping him apart.
Fatality.
Ooh. Okay. Wow.
Isn't that awesome?
That is definitely a Gears-worthy kill.
Right? Just think about it. Like, think about like the video game scene where you see Snake just falling, and then you see Marcus look down and just see the shadow. And as I was saying that, I was doing the hand motions of him like turning around and thrusting it up in the air, Oh.
Yeah, dude, that's epic.
Right? Okay. Awesome. So that's round 3. Marcus Phoenix. Okay. Round 4. Okay. So this one we both know. Kind of. Okay. So. We're in Gotham. On top of the rooftops. Overlooking a city filled with scum. You see Deathstroke climb up a fire escape and plant his sword in the ground in front of him. Across on another rooftop, you see Solid Snake from Metal Gear Solid put 2 blades in a holster on his back and looks at Deathstroke.
Ready, fight!
Wait, so this is Snake again?
Yeah, so, this is from Joey, or this is from Nick. They actually both use Snake. So Deathstroke in this one is from Injustice, and this Snake is from Metal Gear Solid, and this is a younger Snake that we see here.
I don't think this is any discussion. I think Deathstroke has it.
I agree. I think that the battle would go on a while. I really do. However, with Deathstroke's armor, those bullets aren't going to do much, and he's very good with, dodging. So I think the explosives are not going to have an effect, and it's going to come down to close combat. And we all know Deathstroke can almost, and has sometimes, beat Batman in close combat. So Snake has no chance.
Yeah, I mean, this is a good matchup, at least on the surface. They're both very tactical. They both have a similar skill set. They both use guns, and they both use swords, I think. So that is really cool, but I think that the disparity between the skill level is too much, especially on close quarters, like you said. I just think that's it.
So, in this case, I think we should do one of ours.
What do you mean one of ours?
You came up with 2, correct?
Well, we're not gonna say how they die?
Well, we can. Yeah, sure. Go for it.
Finish him.
Deathstroke is on top of a building. He's hunting. He's gotten a contract. He's out for the kill. Who? Metal Snake. On another rooftop across the city, Metal Snake sees him. But he sees him in his sights. He has a sniper rifle. He shoots. Deathstroke sees it, deflects it with a gun. They fight for hours and hours and hours until finally, Deathstroke is hanging off the side of a building, Metal Snake above him. Metal Snake is about to take the final shot, when suddenly, Deathstroke pulls himself up, kicks Snake to the ground, takes his sword, and in a swift stroke, beheads Snake.
Fatality.
Bloody.
Just like Deathstroke likes it.
The blood rains down on Gotham streets.
All right, so I'll do one of mine. I'm not sure how many we're gonna do for each of us. I actually prepared 3.
I only prepared 1.
Well, I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
All right, so I'll do maybe what I think is the most interesting.
Okay.
All right, we're in Shambhala.
Wait.
What?
Round 4. Deathstroke. Round 5. Okay.
All right, we are in Shambhala, the mythical city seen at the end of Uncharted 2. On the entrance stands Nathan Drake from that same game. However, inside of Shambhala, there is an enemy, a sectoid, a mind-controlling alien from XCOM 2. Who wins?
Ready, fight.
Well, first off, I just want to say Nathan Drake is in one of mine, too. Wow.
He's like one of the bigger characters I chose, like one of the more obvious ones. I tried not to pick some of the big ones. I tried to pick ones that were better, but I really liked this one. Like the sectoid, that's what I liked.
Yeah, the sectoid is a really good option. I didn't even think about that. Ooh. Well.
No Dead Space, Jacob, just talk.
Okay. No Dead Space, here we go. So there's a couple issues with this. First off being, the sectoid has to wait its round to go. You know what I'm saying? Like, no.
No, you could totally say that.
So, here's the issue. The sectoid, unlike other enemies that Nathan Drake has gone against, one headshot's not going to kill it. You know, the sectoid is pretty powerful.
I don't know what enemies you're talking about, but in none of the games I've played, one headshot kills anyone.
No, in the Uncharted games, if you get a headshot, it kills them.
Maybe at the beginning of the game, but towards the end, man, definitely not.
Nah, man, you got to get a full up headshot though. I'm telling you.
I'm telling you, I've played the first 3.
Well, anywho, so his issue is the sectoid is also decently fast. You know, no super speed or anything, but it is pretty fast.
I wouldn't say it's any faster than a fit person.
Okay, but even if we're going on terms of a fit person, it's hard to aim. If someone's running left to right and they're fit, it's going to be hard to aim at them and shoot and be able to hit them.
Yeah, but I feel like Nathan does that like all the time. Like that's pretty much his life, is shooting at people.
So this is in a mythical city, right?
It is.
Okay. So in this mythical city, is it all, you know, like on ground and then there's like pyramids and buildings, or is it more of like there's water in between? I don't remember this.
Think of it like a massive, almost bottomless pit with like buildings and bridges kind of connecting places that they're not floating, but they're on like giant pillars.
Okay. I say Nathan Drake completely. There's a reason for this. So the sectoid, its game is going to be based on controlling Nathan Drake's mind, I think. You know, I think that's its best move to try to do. However, Nathan Drake, if these islands are floating or, whatever, pillows, kind of like floating, not floating, whatever, he's going to be able to swing on vines, and things, such as he does.
There's no vines there.
No vines?
No vines. It's underground.
I'm just going to look up a picture of this. What is it called again?
Yeah, so I just realized that actually in this game, at the end, in Shambhala, I'm pretty sure he does end up under mind control at one point and breaks out of it. The thing I can't remember is if he breaks out of it himself or if he needs help from his friends to do it.
She said Shambhala, Uncharted
Dos.
2.
Yes. It's a very large place. Very golden.
Oh, wait. One of these is above ground. Oh, wait. Maybe it's not. No, it looks like it's above ground, but then it leads to a bottomless pit.
It's not above ground. It's underground. It's either underground or it's like nestled in the mountains, but I'm pretty sure it's underground.
Yeah. No, it's definitely nestled in the mountains.
All right, well, you get to it from going underground then.
Fair enough. I could see that. Oof, man. Okay. Here's my thing is, in the Uncharted games, you don't have that much ammo. And you have to find ammo. And I don't think in this city there would be much ammo laying around.
But he would be coming into it with a lot of ammo. Because he would have just gone through scores of people to get there.
Okay, but then it comes down to how good of a player was playing him. Was it someone that just wasted ammo? Or was it someone that tried to conserve ammo?
It's someone that has enough ammo. I think that this probably does come down to Nathan because, I mean, if we're combining these two games, there is a mist of fog where you don't know where the sectoid is. However, once you get close, you do know his presence. So Nathan's not going to be surprised by him. He's going to know he's coming. And he's probably going to have enough time to get off, 3 or 4 good shots, which is what would be able to kill the sectoid.
Yeah, I think I agree. I think this would be interesting to see. However, I think ultimately it does come down and Nathan Drake's going to triumph. So I know it's my turn, but I think you should tell us how this ended since you came up with this matchup.
Finish him.
Nathan knows something's wrong. There's a mist around him. As he makes his way through Shambhala, he sees it. The alien. Where did it come from? Is it from Shambhala? No one knows. But it inches closer. Quickly, but not too quickly. Nathan takes his gun, aims down the sights, fires off a few shots. He misses. The alien gets closer. However, Nathan's prepared. He throws a grenade. Boom! It hits the alien, but it doesn't kill him. The alien gets back up, turns to Nathan, makes a quick dash for him. When he's just moments away from being killed, Nathan takes the shot. Through the head. The alien falls over, off the side of the cliff mountain thing, and falls into oblivion.
Fatality.
It was so good until the end.
I was like, wait, what do I call this?
That was really funny. That was good.
Thanks, man.
Wow. Okay, so that was round 5. Nathan Drake. So we are now on round 6. Okay. So, let's jump back over here to see what Joey...
How many more of these we got, Jacob?
Okay. Here's the question. How many more do you want to do?
How many more do we have prepared for us that we didn't do?
Prepared that we didn't do. We have 1, 2. And then I would like to do one of mine.
All right, let's do 2 more. And then maybe a lightning round after that.
Oh, no. Okay, let me choose which one I like the best. Okay. We can do a lightning round on mine. Mine's more of just a fun-loving one. So let's do this one. This comes from Joey. Round 6. You see... Oh, he didn't list where they're fighting.
Guess we get to pick then.
Okay. Round 6. You see Ailo from Horizon Zero Dawn. And then you see Lara Croft from Tomb Raider.
Ready, fight.
Which Tomb Raider?
He put Tomb Raider, so I'm assuming the first one.
Okay. So we've got basically two survivalists against each other.
Here's the thing. Where are they fighting, first of all?
Probably in the jungle, right?
Okay. Jungle's fair enough. Here's the problem. How do you say her name? Ilo?
I have no idea. Is that the main character?
Alo, yeah.
Okay.
Let's just say Alo. It's Aylo. Let's just say Alo. Alo is basically just a futuristic Lara Croft.
The other issue is, if we're going old school, Lara Croft can't move her arms. They're just stuck forward.
Okay. Listen here, guy. Wow. And I mean, Alo is in like 40K, like HD, so I mean, obviously, there's more pixels for her to be able to move faster. So in that case...
Yeah, I mean, now that I think about it, original Lara Croft is just a Tomb Raider. She's not really a survivalist. I mean, I guess you have to be a little bit of a survivalist to do that, but not to the same extent as Horizon.
Yeah, and my thing is just, I think this again is one of those that seems really good on the top, But once you start looking into it, I mean, I really don't see Lara Croft winning this at all. She's a regular human. Ilo, I'm pretty sure they're humans, I think, but they've evolved a little bit because it's a little bit past, like the world has basically ended.
Yeah, don't they have like magic or something?
Yeah, they have like some weird magic or something. Yeah. So, I mean, I think Ilo takes this definitely. And honestly, I mean, I can say how it ends, but either way, it's going to end with an arrow to the chest.
Oh, yeah, I think Ilo has this, so go ahead.
Finish him.
Lara Croft comes running at Ilo. Ilo comes running at Lara Croft. They both draw their bows, bringing their arrow as far back as possible. Lara Croft is about to release her fingers when Ilo gets 10 feet away and slides under the arrow that Lara Croft has just shot. And Ilo shoots an arrow straight up into Lara Croft's chest, sending her flying back.
Fatality.
Such a fitting end.
Round 6. Ilo. Okay. Round 7. So this one I'm actually really excited for. I saw this earlier, like when I opened it, because these are on emails. I scrolled down too far by an accident. I saw this, so I scrolled back up to the top. So, Caleb, this is going to happen on that Lockout Halo map. Okay?
Okay.
So, just keep that in mind. So, we have round 7. You see the Arbiter jump out of a ship onto a platform on Lockout. He looks across the area as he sees eyes that seem to almost glow but coming from out of thin air. All of a sudden, you see a Predator from Alien vs. Predator jump out of a building and onto a rooftop and scream in the air as they lock eyes.
Ready, fight!
So who is the first person?
So the first person is Arbiter. He is the villain in Halo that turned good. He's the alien.
I've got a confession to make.
Oh no.
I've never played the story of Halo.
Oh no. Okay.
I didn't have an Xbox when it came out, so I didn't know.
Okay, so
hold on, I'm looking it up. Oh, they're the ones with the swords from Halo 2.
Yes, but he becomes good, right? He's part of the Covenant. He's part of the Covenant elites, which are one of the highest ranking people. And he has the ability to turn invisible just like the Predator does.
Ooh. Okay. This one's cool. All right, so I'm guessing probably they both start out invisible, right?
Oh, I definitely think so.
All right, so the Predator has heat vision. Does the Arbiter have that?
The Arbiter does not have heat vision. However, The Orbital is an alien race, and don't quote me. However, I feel as if they have cold blood. I want to say that's almost referenced in the game.
Okay, so they're not going to be able to see each other. So the first 3 hours are just them walking around swinging their swords, trying to hit something.
Yes.
So does one of them show themselves to try to get the other one?
You know, out of these two, I think the Predator is more of the predator and prey, but you know? So I think he's going to try to trick the Orbital, and I think he's going to become uncamouflaged first to try to lure out the Orbital.
Better idea. He causes an explosion and doesn't uncamo himself.
And what?
Does not uncamo himself.
Well, in that case, the Predator has that awesome, laser cannon. He could just cause explosions everywhere.
Oh, okay. So maybe that's what he does. He just starts blowing everything up because this map is super open. Like, you can see everything. So maybe he just starts blowing stuff up and he looks for where the smoke is creating an odd impression where the invisible arbiter is.
But he also has a disadvantage then, because even though he's camouflaged himself, you'll be able to see as soon as he shoots where the lasers are coming from.
How fast is the arbiter?
The Orbital is, I would say, I would compare him to Master Chief, but you don't really know. He can keep up with Master Chief, and I'd say Master Chief is an Olympic athlete.
Okay, so I think the Predator is faster than that. I also think that the Predator is a perfect killer. That's its thing. I think it would probably be able to hear the footsteps of the Arbiter getting close.
But what if the Orbital's not trying to get close?
If the Arbiter's not trying to get close, then he'll see him in the smoke.
But you got to think about this. This is an open map. However, it is a larger map, right? And if we're going off... here's an interesting thing. We haven't really had to do this yet. If we're going off video games, can the structure be destroyed if in the video game it can't be destroyed?
I'm going to say no.
Okay. Well, then the Predator's not going to have nearly as much smoke to work with at all. He's only going to have the smoke from the initial explosion because nothing on this map can be destroyed. And it's all metal. So actually, his lasers might be deflected.
Okay, so
if he misses.
So maybe then the Predator sees the Arbiter as a worthy opponent, similar to how he did in the first Predator movie. By the way, Alien vs. Predator is a movie, not a video game.
No, there is definitely a video game.
Oh, okay. Anyway,
I think
maybe like the original movie, the Predator sees the Arbiter as a worthy opponent. So he uncloaks himself and he just waits for his enemy to appear.
Interesting.
Does the Arbiter have a gun?
There's a video game.
Or just a sword?
No, the Orbital has... so you've never played, so I could tell you the guns, but I don't think it would help. He has that sword. It's an energy sword, first of all.
I know some of the guns. I've played Halo, just not the story.
Okay. The Orbital, if I had to guess, I would say he probably has a plasma rifle.
Okay.
He probably has a few plasma grenades.
Okay.
He might have a needler on him.
My favorite.
And he might actually have a Covenant sniper, like a plasma rifle.
All right, so I don't think the rifle one shot is going to be enough to kill the Predator. I don't think the needler is going to be enough to kill the Predator, although it would injure him a lot. A sniper might.
I think the needler actually has this, because the needler, each individual needle itself explodes after stabbing.
I know, but I think the Predator is more sturdy than that.
Oh, I just had an idea. Okay. So the Orbital, I think the Orbital is stronger than the Predator. However, I think the Predator is faster than the Orbital. So I think that the Orbital is going to try to latch his plasma grenades onto the Predator at first.
Oh.
And I think the Predator is going to dodge it, right? And as he's dodging it, I think the Predator is going to try to shoot the orbital, and he's gonna miss. Orbital's gonna dodge and move, and through this, I think the orbital's gonna realize he can't use anything with the grenade. He can't do the same thing, so he's gonna keep the other grenade he has, and the Predator's gonna realize that this whole camouflage thing not really working the way he thought it would. So I think they're both gonna uncamouflage, right? And like you said, see each other as worthy opponents. And I think that the Predator is actually going to bring out the blades on his arm, and the Orbital is going to pull out his energy sword, and it's going to come down to a close combat fight.
Well, here's a question. Is the Arbiter like a fair creature, or is it more like a creature of opportunity?
So here's the thing. The Covenant as a whole are pretty noteworthy people to each other. However, they can be very cheapish to other races. However, the Orbital himself is unlike all the other Covenant, so I think if he absolutely had to, he might do a cheap shot. But I think he's also confident in his abilities that he would be able to win. But if need be, I think he would do a cheap shot. I
don't think he's going to uncloak himself then.
Okay.
I think the Predator would, to try to draw him out and maybe have that, even opponent kind of thing. But I think the Arbiter would take his chance and just go in invisible, and maybe the Predator does get a shot on him or whatever, and at that point the Arbiter would undo his cloaking device, but only after he's been damaged.
See, I actually see this coming out in a draw.
You're right. You know why?
Why?
The Predator would activate his massive atomic bomb thing.
See, you say that, I thought of a totally different reason. But I think if am I doing my turn of naming it, or you want to name it?
Doesn't matter. I mean, you did the last one, I think.
Okay, you can have it.
Yeah, you can do this one. That's fine.
Heck yeah! Okay. So,
Finish him.
I think the Orbital and the Predator are going to be looking at each other, both uncloaked in the open area of the middle of this map. They're going to try to duke it out. And I think the Predator is going to be too fast for the Orbital to keep up with. And the Orbital is going to kind of dash in and out, left and right, back and front, from behind the Orbital, all around. And the Orbital, yes, is big and strong. However, he's not going to be able to keep up with him. So I think that the Predator is going to go in and stab the Orbital in the chest and push him to the ground and lean over him and take off his mask to show the Orbital his face. When he does that, as he's kind of claiming his kill, I think the Orbital is going to reach down and grab one of the plasma grenades he has, hold on to the Predator's arm so he can't take them out, and he's going to tuck that plasma grenade right on the neck or right in the mouth of the Predator, and when it explodes, it's going to kill them both.
Fatality.
Ooh. Wow. All right. Not sure if a plasma grenade would kill both of them, but okay.
Oh, dude, a plasma grenade at that close, easy money to destroy both of them.
Okay. I can go with that. All right.
Sweet. Can I do mine?
Round 7?
Oh. Thank you. Sometimes I forget, going back and forth. Round 7. Tie. Okay. So,
right.
This last one. Oh, sorry. What?
I thought was that not the last one?
I was going to do mine. It's just a funny one. It's not really like a serious one.
Okay, we'll do that and then we'll do the lightning round.
Okay, awesome. Okay, so, sorry, I don't really know where these people are going to match up. Oh, no, I didn't think about this. Okay, I'm just going to say, in the jungle, okay?
In the jungle, the mighty jungle, the lion sleeps tonight.
Wow.
In the jungle, the mighty jungle, the lion sleeps tonight.
Wow.
A himma, 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 a himma.
Wow. You got my line voice?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that what those were?
Yes. Wow.
That makes me uncomfortable.
Okay. Awesome. Here we go. So my final matchup is round 8. Spyro from the first Spyro game. Redone. Okay. Versus Diddy Kong from Donkey Kong. Boom.
You know, I almost picked Spyro.
No way.
Yeah, I thought about it. Spyro versus... So Spyro Reignited
Yes.
versus Diddy Kong from...
Actually, I'm going to say Diddy Kong from Super Smash Bros. Changes things a little bit.
Yeah, I think Spyro's got this.
You think so?
Yeah, he's got fire and Diddy Kong's got peanuts. Or coconuts.
Hey, we don't know. Spyro could be allergic.
I think it's peanuts. Spyro could be allergic, but he could also roast them and have delicious roasted peanuts. In fact, he could roast those peanuts, lure Diddy Kong in, and then, boom, do a little chomp chomp on the monkey.
Boom. Do a little chomp chomp.
Nom nom.
a little boom, a little bam, you know.
Rawr.
I just thought this was funny. I imagine Diddy Kong trying to fly around on his backpack, and Spyro's like lapping him, trying to breathe fire, you know?
Yeah.
I just thought it was very, very funny.
Yeah, that's funny. I like that one. I think Spyro's got it, though.
Okay, thank you. Okay, we can do our speed round now.
All right. How many we got left?
Oh, I'm done.
Oh, you're done? Okay, so I've just got 2. So I'm just going to say them, and then you have 1 minute. I'm going to let you, pretty much right after I say them, explain how the fight ends, and then I will, after that, tell you if I agree with you, all right?
Okay, wait, I want to get my timeout because I want to hit exactly a minute.
Okay. Also,
Okay.
round 8. Spyro.
Nice. Round 9.
All right, you ready?
Yes. Oh, speed round.
All right. We're at the final destination from Super Smash Bros. On one side of the field, Marth from Fire Emblem, specifically Super Smash Bros., appears. On the other end, a portal opens. Who's there? Sora from Kingdom Hearts 1.
Ah, wait. I don't know who Sora is.
The main character from Kingdom Hearts.
Wait, just spell her name. I just want to see what she looks like.
It's a guy, S-O-R-A.
S-O-R-A. I'll probably know who he is. Oh! Okay. Am I ready?
Yeah, go.
Okay, go. Okay, so I think this is going to be actually a really interesting battle. So I don't know a lot about Sora. However, I know that... I keep going back and forth now trying to think about it. Sora, I think, has some pretty strong attacks, and I think Sora is definitely faster than Marth. A lot faster. Marth is actually one of the slower Fire Emblem characters. So, looking at it, I think that Sora is going to be able to get in more hits on Marth. However, Marth himself is just a bigger hitter. So I think this is what's going to happen. Sora is going to be speeding around Marth, trying to hit him. And Marth is going to be trying to slam him to the ground with his sword and create the fire, that kind of comes up. And he's going to keep missing. However, Sora's going to go in for a devastating hit up and just stab Marth in the chest. However, Marth is going to do his counter, which then takes Marth's sword and shoves it into Sora's throat, killing him. And that is a minute. Exactly.
I don't know if I agree, but I can go with your setup. So,
Thank you.
round 9, Marth. All right, round 10, the final one. This one's more of a fun one, all right?
Okay.
So, one character we've already used, Lara Croft from the Tomb Raider reboot series. I don't know which one, just pick one. She shows up. On the other side of the map, wait, what is this? This doesn't look like the normal world. Because we're in Towerfall. You're in a Towerfall level. Another character appears. It's a Towerfall character.
Goodness. Do I have a minute again?
Go.
Alright, this is easy money. Lara Croft is going to keep shooting her arrows across the field. The Towerfall character is going to keep dodging and catching them, dodging and catching them, dodging and catching them. And then the character is going to trick out. Actually, Lara Croft is going to trick out the character. Lara Croft is going to run to the edge. The Towerfall character turns around to the left, thinking that she's going to come out on the left side. When in fact, this world does not do that. So Lara Croft is going to run up to higher vantage point and shoot the final 2 arrows that she has remaining, okay? I think that the Towerfall person is going to have a shield. And I think that it's going to get knocked off with them dodging. And I think that they're going to hold on to all those arrows. And Lara Croft is going to go in for close combat. The Towerfall character are going to shoot all their arrows, freaking out, trying to get rid of her. However, she's at that weird angle where the arrows just cannot hit her. And then, as she goes in to punch the Towerfall character jumps up, bounces on her head, and sends her to her grave.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yep, I'll go with that.
Thank you. Yay! That character's name must be Courtney, because that's what she does all the freaking time.
Yes.
Oh, man.
Round 10. Towerfall.
So I won't do this, but one of the matchups I had, but I decided not to do because we had already had both the characters. I definitely had Nathan Drake and the person from Tomb Raider.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah, but I was like, we already did them too much. I was like,
yeah.
You know,
I tried to go for more like out of the box matchups with like Sora, Insectoid, and Towerfall.
Yeah. Those were interesting. I like how we didn't know the matchups before. It really made you think, you know? Some of them, yes, it was more clear, you know, than others. However, some of them aren't. What do you think your favorite matchup was?
All right, can you go back through them really quickly?
Yes. Should I name the video games that they're from or the characters?
No, just the 2 characters.
Okay. Agent 47, Ezio. Marcus Phoenix, Snake. Ilo, Lara Croft. Kratos, Raiden. Deathstroke, Young Snake. Arbiter, Predator. Diddy Kong, Spyro. And then yours.
All right, so my personal favorites were the Predator and Arbiter and Raiden and Kratos.
Interesting. Mine, the Arbiter and the Predator were very high. However, I think the Agent 47 and Ezio take the cake.
Yeah, that I consider that one. I also really like the Deathstroke one. Even though that was kind of clear cut, I liked it.
I just think I could see this being a really good thing in a game. I think it would be really, really cool. Most of these would be actually really, really cool to see in a video game. And honestly, you could spin either character in most of these situations to win. Yeah. Good job, Joey and Nick.
Yeah, good job, guys. Good job, Jacob.
Job, me.
Good job, me.
Yeah, so that was all Video Game Showdown.
It was, Jacob. So. It was. But that was that, and this is this. It's time for what you've been up to.
Man, what have I been up to? Okay, let me tell you what, Caleb. 1, I watched a super scary movie the other night. It was called Hereditary.
Teletubbies.
The Return of the Teletubbies.
Okay, what was it?
It was called Hereditary.
Oh, I remember hearing about that. Which one is that?
Older movie. Creepy little girl. I don't know when it came out. Maybe 2009?
No, Jacob. That came out last year.
No way.
Yeah, because I remember coming out. It came out in 2018.
Weird. So the graphics in it, it's almost like they purposely didn't do them super high. It's really weird. The graphics literally remind me of, let me think of an older movie. Higher than The Grudge, but close to it.
So
Very
it
weird.
only made $79 million at the box office, so either it bombed or it was a low-budget movie.
Maybe that's what it was. It was creepy. Man, it was creepy. It was unsettling. The ending was awful. The ending was probably one of the worst endings I've ever seen to a movie in my life.
Oh, yes,
But-
it's a very, very low-budget movie. It's only $10 million budget.
Oh, wow. It made 7 times. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Almost 8. Yeah, it was... Man, did they do a good job making it creepy, though. It was unsettling. It was not terrifying. There were not a lot of jump scares. However, it was just unsettling things that kept happening and these noises. They did really well with music, and you were just like, ugh, I don't like that. And it made me kind of look around my room, which is what a good scary movie should do. However, it didn't finish strong. It finished very weak, kind of like I said. Kind of ruined the entire movie a little bit. They pushed too hard to make a through point to the beginning of the movie.
Yeah.
And honestly, the beginning didn't really matter. They could have done something completely different. It would have been great, but yeah. So I did that. Also, I started watching another movie that I'm going to finish after this. Pardon my French, because it is in the title. However, I started watching Inglourious Bastards for the first time, and it is really funny.
Yes, I've heard much about it. I haven't seen that one.
Yeah, it's actually really gruesome. It's pretty gruesome.
Well, it's a Tarantino movie.
Yeah, but it's really funny. Brad Pitt in it is absolutely hilarious. Like, he is so funny, and I'm excited. I still have like an hour and a half, 2 hours left of it. I literally just started watching like 30 minutes of it last night. And that one is really, really good. A lot of my friends say that's one of their top movies of all time. So I'm excited. I'm excited to see where it goes. I've heard great things. Yeah, I mean, that's basically what I've been up to. What you been up to, Caleb?
Well, speaking of Tarantino, Courtney and I went to see that Hollywood one from Tarantino, whatever it's called. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Yes.
Yes. So I'll say this. I spent most of the movie thinking, what is this movie about? And do I like this? I didn't know what the movie is about. If you do know what it's about, don't tell other people. Just let them go into it blind. There is some historical context around it that I didn't realize. And me not being from that era, I had no idea. So I didn't know until the very end, and that's only because Courtney told me. And so there were definitely hints if you know what the movie is about or grew up in that era. You'll know very early on. It is good. It's long. It's kind of too long, to be honest. I don't know. Originally, I didn't want to ever see it again, although after talking about it with some of my friends, I could actually sit down and watch it again and look for some stuff. Really cool movie. Kind of Tarantino's excuse to do a spaghetti western. Yeah.
That's funny.
Last week I mentioned that I started The Boys. I finished it.
Hey!
Yeah, so it was really good. It didn't end the way I thought it would end.
Yep.
I don't want to spoil what I thought the ending would be, because that spoils some stuff in the show itself. But it ends on a very different note. And it's not even really a cliffhanger so much as it just ending. So I'm glad to hear that it is getting a second season, because that would have been a terrible ending for the show if it didn't. Is it the most gory thing I've ever seen, like you said? I don't know if it's the most gory thing I've ever seen. It's high up there, though. It's there are a couple scenes that are pretty intense. The gore, I feel, is few and far between, though. It's mostly in the front half of the series. As it goes on, I think the gore gets not as bad. It is, like, very intense, though. There's a lot of stuff in it. Some stuff I knew about, some stuff I didn't. Really good, though. Very good deconstruction on superheroes and what it would be like if superheroes were probably in our world and if they were owned by a company.
Maybe we do an episode on it, Caleb.
Yeah, we might could do an episode on it, or half an episode or something.
Yes, something like that. I won't. Well, maybe I'll bring it up and see if you want to hear it. I actually read there was only one scene from the entire series that got cut.
I saw that. You know what? Why don't we do an episode on this? Maybe we do it next week.
Okay, I agree.
Okay, cool. And then the two other things I've been doing have been related to Power Rangers. Last week we had half an episode dedicated to the Power Rangers Heroes of the Grid board game, and man, has that gotten me in the mood to get back into Power Rangers. Not the TV show, because as we said, too goofy, but Power Ranger stuff. So I started painting my miniatures for the board game, and I finished painting the regular Putty Patrollers. And I think they look really good. I sent some pictures to Jacob.
They look extremely good. You should post some pictures on InstaSnap.
InstaSnap, yeah. I'll post some pictures. They're turning out really well. I am prepping the Rangers and Alpha and some tokens I got to paint those next. And
As
I also...
we speak?
Yes, actually, well, I watched them right before we started, so yeah.
Hey.
And I'm working on the, not the Putty Patrollers, whatever they're called, the bigger Putty Patrollers. I've got them primed and ready to go, so those shouldn't take long. But the Rangers will take much more time. So that's been awesome. And the other thing that I've done is, as I've mentioned a few times, I've wanted to jump into the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers comic books from Boom Studios, and I did just that.
You finished them?
No, not all of them. But I jumped in.
Jumped in. I'm sorry. I had a moment.
No.
Oh, okay. My bad. I was confused.
Yeah. No, you're good. But yeah, so it's really good. So basically I got the first trade paperback edition, which had issues 0 through 4 in it. 0 was like a little prequel thing that they did.
Yeah.
And so I just wanted to read them to kind of get an idea. I kind of overbought for that because they had so many books available for such a cheap price. I spent a lot of money on it. But it's good because I ended up really enjoying it. And so I finished that, and I had issue 5, which I read, and I didn't have any more until issue 11, and then I didn't have any more until issue 17 or whatever. So I finished the first trade paperback, issue 0 through 4, and I ended up ordering the next 3 trade paperbacks because I only had 2 comics from all 3 of those total that I'd already bought, and then I can pretty much go back to my single issues after that. So I really enjoyed it. It's a modern retelling of the Power Ranger story, so it's kind of like a reboot set in its own universe. It's more mature. It's not like blood and guts and stuff, but it definitely has a more mature ring to it. Like, they talk about death and real issues and stuff like that. And there's still the fun of Power Rangers, but not so much the camp.
Good. I mean, you don't have the cheesiness of One Punch flying across the entire freaking screen, page. Which is probably nice.
Yeah. It's a good balance, I think. If you're interested, I'll let you borrow it and you can read through it. It's a pretty quick it's a pretty quick read.
I know, man. English, it's hard. Yeah, I'll probably read one. I've been interested before. I just never have took the initiative, But I might take you up on that.
Yeah, especially since it's a trade paperback. I mean, it's really easy. Just give you that, and if you don't like it, you don't have to keep going. But it's a good way to try it.
True. Well, thank you for the
recommendation.
Not exactly.
Offer.
There we go. Bingo.
Oh man. Well, Jacob, you know who gave us an offer once?
Who gave us an offer?
Taylor Poole. Who is Taylor Poole? He's the guy that wrote our opening and ending music. You can check him out at taylorpoolemusic.com. That's TaylorPoole music.com.
And while you're at it, go ahead and head on over to Twitch and look at CNC Power Hour. Twitch may have lost the famous ninja. However, CNC Power Hour is still on there, and they are amazing all of you guys should go ahead and give them a look over there, since I know you're not looking at Ninja anymore, and give them your love. They're pretty awesome guys.
Also, show us some love and go to our website and check out all of the other episodes that we have here. Today we did the video game showdown, but we have done the anime showdown in the past, as well as a superhero showdown called the Contest of Champions quite a while ago at this point, probably a year ago. But go check them out. They're all great. Check out our Stanley episode. It's probably my personal favorite, and it's good stuff overall. Thanks for listening to 'Cause We're Nerds. Stay up to date with all the nerdy news and podcast drops by following us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. You could also leave us comments and feedback at causewe'renerds@gmail.com. That's CUZWERENERDS@gmail.com. And as always, if you enjoy this podcast, we would love it if you could leave us a 5-star review on iTunes. We'll see you next week, and as always, stay nerdy. All right, so me and Jacob know, but none of you guys out there know. We were like an hour and 10 minutes into this, and all of a sudden my power went out, and I started freaking out because I thought we had lost the entire episode.
Yeah, I was like, well, this is not good. Might as well save this, toss this. I got up. I was going to go get some ice cream. You know, just some stress relieving.
Even
Yeah, I couldn't think of the Tom. Man,
luckily,
my mind's just really going.
Luckily, Audacity came in clutch and recovered most of the episode. Thank goodness.
True. Also, super quick, Caleb. Did you know? This. I don't know if this is confirmed, but I just want to throw it out there. You know, Loki coming to Disney Plus.
Mm-hmm.
This is not a spoiler or anything. People think, you know how the logo looks kind of weird?
Yeah.
People think that each letter of the logo is from a previous MCU movie title.
What do you mean?
So the L in Loki, I think it's the L, matches the exact same font and color of the Hulk. There's also another letter, like the title, Hulk. So like they think that they took different titles from all of the MCU and took away an L, O, K, and I to make the logo for the Loki movie.
And where did O come from?
Loki. I don't know. That one may be new.
Yeah,
I don't know if this is true.
I was going to say, I think this theory falls down quickly because that O is not from anything.
My friend literally texted me as, you were ending, and I saw it, and I thought I'd just mention it.
All right. Well, we'll leave that for you boys and girls to explore on your own. Homework.
Homework makes the brain grow.
Or shrink, depending on how hard it is.
Or just makes you be consumed in stress and make you wish that college was never invented.
Oof.